There's an old African word that says, the hail breaks, but the rain brings flowers. That line came to mind as I drove through rain showers on the road to Adana. And it just felt right, because here in Adana, it's a season when the orange trees begin to blossom. And I honestly can't wait to dive into this beautiful season of the city. If you really want to feel the city, don't just walk it, run it. It's the quickest way to feel like a local, not just another tourist. And right here in Adana, there are some stunning spots, natural, super peaceful, where you can break a sweat and feel the city come alive around you. So I've made my way to Adana, a city in the south of Turkey. Actually, not too many foreigners come here, which is a shame. I was here once before during my every country thing on the way to Iraq, but only for one day. And it really intrigued me. It's got a really modern new city, it's got an ancient old city, and of course it's home to the famous Adana Kebab. So I got to get my 10,000 steps in before I start piling the calories on. I started my day with a run along the Seyhan River, just enjoying the calm, scenic views and the morning buzz of Adana. And then I saw something that just completely changed my perspective. The river isn't just for peaceful walks or jogs, it's actually a hub for water sports. Down by the riverside, I had the chance to meet Tolga Çelik. Nice jacket.
Thank you so much.
It's the national team for kayaking
Yeah.
and canoeing also.
Yes, canoeing, canoe kayak, for the important in the Turkey because lake is good and lake in the city center, you know.
Yeah, the city is just
yes,
here.
Yes, just
Yeah.
here.
And when you were younger,
Yeah.
you also used to represent Turkey.
Yes, it's important.
A national canoe coach who's dedicated his life to the water. And what made this moment even more special was meeting his daughter. And the next generation also?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You think you will represent Turkey also when you're older?
Yeah, I think because I'm good at rowing.
You're good?
Yeah.
If your dad is the coach, you have to be
Yeah.
good. Yeah. And they have it in the Olympics now? Duru. She's young, determined, and already dreaming of the Olympics. Following in her father's footsteps isn't easy. So I think actually you're going to help me with the kayaking.
Yeah, I help you.
If you want to try.
So give me a beginner's boat today, please. Please, I would love to.
okay,
Yeah, let's
let's
do
go.
it. Thank you.
Ready?
Not really, but we try.
And half paddles. No?
I don't want to get in the way of your athletes. Can you please give me the editor's phone number so he doesn't show all these 13 and 14-year-old kids beating me in a race? Or look at now, videoing me now at the front. Better like this. You know, Adana is a very famous old city, and maybe you can see in the background skyscrapers and everything. And Adana, I guess, on paper is not famous for outdoor sports, but here we are with the national team kayaking, rowing. If you want to make an effort to see the real side, you can do it in every destination, and that's something very cool about Turkey. Walking into old Adana feels like stepping into a living museum. Narrow streets, historic buildings, and that feeling you get when a place still carries the soul of its past. Just around this corner is the Ulu Jami, one of the city's oldest mosques. The mix of faith and history and daily life here is electric. It's moments like this that remind me cities aren't just places, they're stories. Wandering through the heart of Old Adana Clock Tower, energy's grabbing me. You've got people rushing by, street vendors shouting, and the timeless structure just standing tall, watching it all. There it is, Tash Kopru, a Roman stone bridge still standing after nearly 2,000 years. I mean, think about that. This bridge has seen empires rise and fall, traders and travellers pass, and today cars and locals still use it like it's no big deal. I guess in a world that changes so fast, it's rare to find something this old, this solid, still a part of everyday life.
Bekleyeceğiz efendim, bekleyeceğiz. Boşalan masalara sırayla alacağız. Hazır bir şeyimiz yok, hoş geldiniz.
That smoky, mouth-watering aroma of grilled meat seems to drift from every single corner. As you walk through the streets of Adana, there's one thing you simply can't ignore. The smell of the city's most famous dish is practically calling you from the streets.
Turkish kebabs are famous all around the world, but there's one king of all Turkish kebabs, and that's from Adana. Now we're in the old city. I can smell the smoke and you can see it evaporating, so let's go and see what's going on.
Yala ayrılmıyor, yala.
Okay, so we heard a rumour that this is the best place in town for the famous Adana Kebab. What's the best two things we should eat in the best place?
Burada yiyebileceğin en iki şey, en iyisi. Bir Adana kebabı, bir Adana ciğeri. Ben sana bir tane kebap yapayım bunu. Ye, bir tadına bak. Aldım, bir dürüm yapayım kardeşime. Bulgur gibi dağılır. Bak canım benim, bak. Sımsıcak, bak, bak. Dağıldı gitti. Bak canım, bak. Bulgur gibi dağılıyor, bak gördün mü? Gerçek Adana kebabı bu canım. Böyle sardık. Buyur Johnny'cim.
Thank you.
Afiyet olsun. Adana kebabı. İkincisi Johnny'm ciğerimiz. Bak cam gibi. Taze kuzu ciğerleri. Adana'ya gel, ciğerimi ye.
Okay. You know, of course delicious food is about the taste, but when you're in an old city like Adana, with the smoke burning, it's also about the culture of the place. Like I'm sweating, he's sweating, you get the local flavors. Let's give it a crack.
Afiyet olsun. Afiyet olsun.
The heat and the spices and the sweat taste like you want Adana Old City to taste. So here we are.
Afiyet olsun.
Fresh, light, delicious.
Right, I'm in downtown Adana, in New Adana at the moment. and with the festival on, everything's really busy. But one big tip that I've learned from all my years around the world is when you see a big crowd gathering around an area where there's street food, that means the locals know something that you don't. And I see a big crowd forming here, so let me go see and see if I can have a taste of whatever the fuss is all about.
So you're from Adana,
Yes, I am from Adana.
and I've stumbled across this. So what's happening with the big crowd? Why is there such a big crowd here?
Because this is a famous toast place. And Kazım is the name of the guy who found this or who invented this toast. And buffet is like a buffet, you know, like cafeteria. And people like it so much. And when we have a festival, people get in line to get the
Yeah, I can see. So and they're all drinking the same thing.
yeah, almost all same
What is the
Char-
number one thing that everybody is drinking?
milk and banana.
Okay, so this is what I should also.
Yes, try that because the milk is not normal milk. The milk is already frozen. Frozen milk mixed with the banana shake. You have to say muzlu süt.
No, maybe I stick with milkshake. Thank you. I'm going to go and try it.
Okay, try it, and I hope you like it.
I'll let you
because
know.
it's different, you know, it's different and tasty. You will like it.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, let's give this thing a whirl. Woo, that is sweet. You know, you can see them using fresh bananas. They fill it up with milk. It's probably this much sugar, to be honest, but it's perfect for a hot day in Adana. Okay, to the city center, to the carnival. How much?
35 euro.
Okay. All right, folks, we're heading to the carnival in the city center in Adana. I'm on the public transport today, and to be honest, I always find that public transport is the best way to really get around a city. Public transport seems like a little rough and ready, but you really get to see the true way that people live in the countries. And I've got a lot of experience with public transport, let me tell you. I went from Thailand all the way back to Ireland, my home country, via public transport. And I went from South Africa, the bottom of Africa, all the way up to Syria by public transport. That took a year. So the buses and the public transport in Turkey are super comfortable compared to that. It's like business class in an airline. You think in Adana during the carnival there will also be foreigners from other countries, or it's mostly Turkish people?
Genelde Türkler. Dışarıda dış basından konuk olan, haberi olan yabancı turistler de elbette merak ediyor, ilgi çekiyor. Çünkü karnavala yoğunluk çok olduğu için, katılım çok olduğu için dışarıdan gelenler de oluyor.
All right, this is us pulling into the carnival now, so I hope this is the right stop. Can we pull over here, please? I think this is us.
Evet.
Okay, thank you.
Nice to
See
meet
you.
you.
Thank you. We've started to get a feel for the city, but now let's dive deeper into the festival preparations. I'm curious to see how this festival kicks off. Let's go check it out.
The Portugal's Chichehi Carnival in Adana is a feast for the senses, and I'm here right at the heart of it, where the excitement is palpable with a delicious twist. It's all about the orange-infused treats.
So this one is baklava. Okay, thank you.
From savoury to sweet, there's a flavour explosion happening at every stand. And of course, I've got to try them all. The vibrant orange zest, the creative dishes, it's incredible how many different ways you can use this fragrant fruit.
And then this is orange?
Original orange here. We are lifetime boiled.
This one. We found the sweet section. I think they wanted me to go and do some official work, but I preferred just to stay here and pretend to work, fill myself with 5,000 calories.
Alongside the tasty competition, the costume parade's in full swing. Vibrant colours, elaborate designs, lighting up the scene. This is one carnival you don't want to miss.
So we're here at one of the opening ceremonies of the Orange Blossom Carnival in Adana, and we're here with Jankat, one of the bosses who's helped put it all together. He's going to explain a few things to me and hopefully to you guys as well. So mate, what's going on?
So Mr. Ward, this is the second day of the Orange Blossom Carnival right now, and we are witnessing one of the most prestigious events that we have in the carnival, which is the costume design contest. We have around 150 costumes competing this year.
And what about today then? So when can we see the costumes in the city?
So the costumes will be available around the city during the cortege time, which starts at 5 p.m.
So the costumes are cool, but talk to me about the food. I've just put on about 10,000 calories with all the different snacks. So that's
Yeah.
also a big part of the carnival as well?
Yeah, that's a competition based on who is making the Adana's local dishes with the orange-infused Adana's local dishes.
Well, for me, to be honest, I had never even heard of the
Yeah.
Orange Blossom Carnival, so I'm delighted to be in Adana and delighted to see it. Looks like you guys are doing an amazing job. I'm looking forward to checking it out
Thank
this
you very
afternoon.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you
Janka.
very much.
Thank you.
This carnival is also a celebration of art history and the artists who bring the culture to life. One of the highlights is the old cotton factory, which has been transformed into an incredible art centre.
Okay, so we're with a very esteemed friend of ours here, Mr. Atesh. He's a famous artist in Adana and in Turkey, and we're very lucky to have him here during the carnival. So I understand that, of course, the Orange Blossom Carnival is famous for the oranges, but also there's a big artistic side to it as well, is it right?
Yeah, because of the area here is extremely rich in cultural and also agriculturally rich. And the people over here is, for some odd reason, as a matter of fact, they're very creative in many ways.
Oh, okay.
So therefore, I think we have very famous writers, novelists, and poets, and also the painters and sculptors and many artists was born in the area here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All in the city of Adana?
It's around the Adana. I mean, we call it Çukurova. It's huge, big valley.
And which kind of art is your speciality then?
I would call mystic, surrealistic, and romantic. So it's kind of like a mixture of those three concepts. But I created my own style from my cultural backgrounds and folkloric stories. I got very much influenced by Turkish folklore as well.
Thank you. With the local oranges. With the local orange flowers. Thank you.
I jumped aboard one of the festival buses, and it's like diving straight into the heart of a joyful spirit. With local celebrities and festival goers waving from every corner of the city, it felt electric. We toured the streets, greeting the crowds, the smiles, music was in the air. You can feel it in every detail, actually. This isn't just a carnival, it's a city-wide expression of joy and pride and culture.
Just past Ataturk Park, one of the centres of the entire carnival, but I think we're heading to the central station. If we can make it. The roads are so packed, we're going about 1 mile an hour. So we're on the float with the mayor of Adana for the Orange Blossom Carnival. Pretty crazy, the streets are packed. We're very lucky to be on the float, actually. That's the TV privilege. Maybe you can see the crowds. It's crazy around here.
You know, spending time in Adana, the city, has been amazing. And the carnival was something special too. Too much time in cities can feel a little bit oppressive. It's nice to get out and about, especially if you're active, you want to breathe the fresh air. So just on the outskirts of Adana, they have a really lovely mountain range. They've got trekking and outdoor activities, and even a famous bridge made famous by James Bond. So let's go and check that out. We're going to do a bit of trekking and try to work off some of those sweets that we had on the Carnival.
Met up with an awesome group of nature lovers today. My people. They're out in the trails almost every weekend, chasing new routes and fresh adventures. Couldn't have asked for better company.
It is a lovely, fresh, bright Sunday morning here. We're on the outskirts of Adana. We're leaving the city behind, trying to breathe some fresh air on our Sunday morning. We've been kindly invited by the Sirva mountaineering group to come for a little trek, work up a little bit of a sweat before we head out of the city again. So let's go and see what these guys have got to say for themselves. It's a beautiful atmosphere and a lovely scenery to walk amongst. So let's go and get it. So every Sunday you guys are coming to do this?
Yes, we participate in these mountaineering activities organized by Zirve, every Sunday. And also we follow a training program to stay fit and prepared for the, hiking.
Oh, serious
trails.
business.
Yes, it's a kind of lifestyle. It's not only a sports activity. It's a kind of a good social activity for us.
If you guys remember the James Bond movie, he's standing on top of the train, they're having a big fight and the girl's trying to shoot him. We're reliving it. My childhood fantasies. So the train's coming, we're reliving our James Bond fantasies on the outskirts of Adana here. I'm very grateful to the team for letting us go for a little hike, work up a bit of a sweat, and now it's almost home time. So thank you guys, thank you everyone. Thank you. Time to go.